Hello everybody, welcome back. I just wanted to show a quick video this week on the progress we've had so far. So we've got the cylinder heads off, the valves out, and we're going in, we're cleaning up some of the casting marks. So I'll show you what that looks like in terms of porting the cylinder heads. Like I said before, we're not necessarily porting, just cleaning up casting marks, helping them flow a little bit. On the left side, you can see a cleaned up intake port, and on the right side, you can see the factory intake port. So again, we are not necessarily porting these heads. We are cleaning up the casting marks. You see the cast marks there. Focus, there we go. There's some of the cast marks. And we're also smoothing out this transition. Now on the northern side, the top side of this, right there, that's actually, it goes in and then up. So we're gonna take and we're gonna smooth that whole section out. Okay. So on the cleanup side, you can see a little better where that lip on the top is no longer there, or reduced it some at the best. And we're cleaning up that sharp angle, right? So we're just bringing this material down. Now this casting, from what I can tell, is not very thick down in these sections here. So that section there versus this interior section here. So I think even if you were porting these heads, you wouldn't get a whole lot of extra volume. But I'm not trying for that. I'm just cleaning them up, helping them breathe a little better. They're not the best cylinder heads in the world, so I'm not going to take the time to go crazy. Alright, so here's the valve side of the cylinder head. On the right side is the unported side, and on the left side is the ported side. Now, the valve side of these engines is relatively well matched to the valve seats. There's not a whole lot of stuff that needs to get done on this side, which is good because you want to be real careful when working around your actual valve seats. You don't want to nick those, and your valve stem guides, you don't want to nick those, so just go real slow. You don't need a lot of pressure when you're doing porting. But again, we'll show on the left side here what we did. So we're just making sure that the transition to the valve seat is cleaned up. There's no cast marks in there that are disrupting flow, and we're moving on. And the exhaust side was a relatively good match, so it just needed a light touch on the top there. You can see just a light touch there, and on around that side there. But otherwise, the valve side of these intakes, valve side's not bad. This is the exhaust side of the cylinder head. Again, left is finished, right is how it came. So on the exhaust side, it's not too bad. We do have a slight lip as we did on the intake side, but for the exhaust side, the slight lip is more on the lower portion of the cylinder head. You can kind of see there's a large transition there, and so we just took that transition out on the cylinder head. Again, not trying to go crazy, just trying to clean it up. We're getting rid of those casting marks. You can kind of see there, but the exhaust side is not too bad. It's relatively clean. So just a little bit of work on the exhaust side, and they're done. It's about 10 minutes per head it's about 10 minutes per cylinder, and we're just going to keep on going. Well, that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to show the progress we made so far this last 2 weeks. Again, getting busy with a lot of outdoor stuff, so a little bit slow. Still don't think we're too far behind schedule, a little bit behind schedule where I want to be. I think we can make it up in some of the other stuff. I have a lot of schedule for the rear end rebuild and things like that, which I don't think we'll need the whole time for, but I just wanted to give a quick video on where we are at with the cylinder heads and the engine rebuild. That's number one priority is getting the engine rebuilt, not leaking, get it running right so I can actually drive it. So think about this in about 10 to 15 years from now. We're all driving electric cars. No one's going to be porting cylinder heads. Have a good day, guys.